Most people only get one shot at becoming a star. She got 3, and every single time, she had to start over from 0. If you only know Sakura as a member of SSERAFIM, you're missing the most extraordinary part of her story. Because before the K-pop stages, before the sold-out arenas, there was a little girl in Kagoshima, Japan, who watched a musical with her mom and decided, "That's what I want my life to look like." What followed was 11 years of proving herself. 3 debuts, 2 industries, 1 scandal that almost erased everything she built, and a decision that even her closest fans couldn't fully believe until it happened. This is the story of Sakura, not just the idol, but the person she had to become to get here. Kagoshima is a city in the south of Japan, a quiet place, not exactly where you'd expect an international pop star to come from. Sakura was born there on March 19, 1998. Her parents were young. Her mom was 20, her dad 23, and they divorced when Sakura was just 1 year old. She grew up with her mother and later a stepfather and a younger half-brother. But the person who really shaped Sakura's path? Her mom. When Sakura was in 1st grade, her mother took her to see The Phantom of the Opera, performed by the Shiki Theater Company. And something clicked. Something she couldn't explain. She walked out of that theater completely changed. Her mother noticed. So she enrolled Sakura in the Maria Musical Academy, a local school focused on singing, dancing, and acting. Sakura threw herself into it completely. By 3rd grade, she was training hard. By age 10, she auditioned for the Shiki Theater Company's production of The Lion King and got the role of young Nala, a 10-year-old girl from a city most people outside Japan have never heard of, performing in one of the most iconic musicals in the world. And she was just getting started. In 2010, when she was 12, she was selected to travel to New York City for the Broadway experience, an intensive 1-week program where she trained alongside Broadway professionals. A 12-year-old, New York City, a world she had only seen in dreams. She went back to Japan with one thing burning in her chest. She wanted more. 1 year later, at age 13, she auditioned for HKT48, and the next chapter began. If you're not familiar with the Japanese idol world, let me paint the picture for you. AKB48 is one of the most commercially successful music acts in Japanese history. At its peak, it had over 100 members across multiple sister groups. The system is built on constant competition. Members rank against each other in annual elections voted on by fans. Your position in the group, your visibility, your future, all of it depends on how many votes you get. It is brutal and beautiful at the same time. HKT48 was AKB48's sister group based in Fukuoka. Sakura joined as a first-generation trainee in July 2011. She moved from Kagoshima to Fukuoka, alone as a teenager, to chase something she couldn't guarantee. She transferred to a correspondence high school so she could continue her education while working full-time as an idol in Fukuoka. She didn't put school aside. She found a way to do both. Within 8 months, she was promoted from trainee to full member of Team H. Then something happened that almost never happens for a member of a regional sister group. In 2012, her first year, she ranked in the AKB48 general election. Not just ranked, she placed in the top. She was the only HKT48 member to do it that year. And at 14, one of the youngest members ever to break into the top rankings across the entire 48 group system. The 48 system noticed her. By 2014, she was given a concurrent position in AKB48 Team A, the main group, the big stage, the top tier, a local girl from a sister group, now standing beside the most famous idols in Japan. And every year after that, in every election she entered, she never ranked down. Not once. She reached the Kami 7. That means the top 7, out of hundreds and hundreds of members. 4 consecutive years. In 2016, she became the first HKT48 member to hold a solo center position on an AKB48 single. Not shared. Solo. Her name, alone, on one of the biggest releases of the year. Her mentor, Sashihara Rino, one of the most legendary members in 48 group history, once said at an election ceremony, "Sakura is our main pillar and greatest treasure." 10 years. She spent 10 years inside that system, building herself up, election by election, single by single. And then, in 2018, she did something that stunned everyone. She walked into Korea. She bet everything on a Korean survival show in a country where she barely spoke the language. Produce 48 was a Korean-Japanese survival competition. 48 Japanese idol group members competing alongside Korean trainees, all of them fighting for 12 spots in a new group. The language barrier alone would stop most people. The cultural gap, the completely different style of performance, the fact that K-pop and J-pop, while they look similar from the outside, operate on very different standards when it comes to training and precision. Sakura was already an established name in Japan. She didn't need to prove herself anymore. She had a co-captain position, senbatsu status, solo centers. She was safe. She went anyway. On the first evaluation, she received an A grade. The coaches were surprised. The viewers were hooked. And when the time came to pick the center for the show's theme song, the other contestants voted for Sakura. The girl from Kagoshima, in a foreign country with limited Korean, became the face of the most watched survival show of the year. She placed second overall. On October 29, 2018, HYBE debuted, and the world met Sakura for the second time. 2 of the girls standing on that HYBE debut stage with Sakura would later become her groupmates in SSERAFIM. Kim Chae-won had finished in 10th place on Produce 48, also making the final HYBE lineup. She and Sakura spent 2.5 years side by side, and they weren't done yet. Then there was Hwa Yoon-jin, but finished in 26th place and was eliminated in episode 11. She went home and kept training. Years later, when SSERAFIM was announced and the 3 of them were finally in the same group, Yoon-jin said, "I didn't know that I'd meet Sakura and Kim Chae-won again after Produce 48. As soon as we met, we got along so well. 3 girls, 1 survival show, 3 different outcomes, and yet the same final destination." HYBE was a phenomenon. 12 members, 9 Korean, 3 Japanese, and they hit immediately. Their debut single was everywhere. The fandom was passionate and enormous. The group was selling out concerts and charting on every major platform. For Sakura, this was a different world. K-pop's production quality, the choreography intensity, the way everything was crafted down to the smallest detail, it pushed her. She had been an idol for 7 years at that point, and she was still growing as a performer. And then, mid-promotion, a scandal broke that had nothing to do with any of them. The network behind Produce 48 was investigated for vote manipulation in the show's results. The show's lead producer admitted to fabricating rankings. The public backlash was massive. HYBE's activities were suspended. Their album was delayed. Their concert film was canceled. Their Japanese fan club shut down. The members had done nothing wrong. They were caught in the middle of something they had no part in creating. IZ*ONE survived it. They came back, kept promoting, kept releasing music. But the shadow never fully disappeared. In April 2021, after 2.5 years, the contract ended. IZ*ONE disbanded. And then, the story took another turn. When IZ*ONE disbanded in April 2021, Sakura came back to Japan. But here's something the timeline makes easy to miss. When she had left for IZ*ONE in 2018, she never actually left HKT48. In the 48 group system, members who join project groups go on official hiatus. The door stays open. She was still technically a member the entire time she was in Korea. So when IZ*ONE ended, she returned. She performed with the group again. For a few weeks, it looked like things might go back to normal. Then she announced she was graduating. She chose to close that door herself, deliberately, officially. The graduation concert was held on June 19, 2021. 10 years of HKT48, given a proper goodbye. Now here's where the story gets interesting. Even before IZ*ONE had officially disbanded, reports had already broken in March 2021 that Sakura was in talks with Big Hit Entertainment. For months, the speculation was everywhere. Would she really go back to Korea? Could she pull it off a third time? And in her VV magazine interview, she made it clear herself. She wasn't going home to rest. She wasn't retiring. She was leaving Japan again, on purpose, to chase something new. By September 2021, the contract with Source Music was confirmed. What surprised people wasn't the destination. It was that she actually went through with it. That after everything, the scandal, the disbandment, 10 years of one system and 2.5 years of another, she chose to start over again, voluntarily. In interviews, she was completely transparent about why. She said she still wanted to be an idol, that the relationship she had built with fans over more than a decade was something she wasn't ready to walk away from, that she wanted more stages, more performances, more of that connection. And when asked if the decision was difficult, she didn't pretend otherwise. She acknowledged that every path in front of her was going to be hard. She just chose the one she knew she wouldn't regret. When she walked into SSERAFIM, she told HYBE one condition before signing. She didn't want to be the leader. Not because she couldn't handle it, but because she understood herself well enough to know where she's most valuable. In the background, supporting. She had done it before, as an unofficial guardian to IZ*ONE's leader, Kwannon B. She knew the role. Chaewon became the leader. Sakura became the backbone. On May 2nd, 2022, SSERAFIM debuted with Fearless. And this time, Sakura knew exactly what she was doing. In her own words, SSERAFIM will likely be my last debut and my last group. So I really want to do well. Not desperate, not scared, certain. There's a moment she described in a later interview. After SSERAFIM performed in New York, she looked out at Times Square and thought about the 12-year-old who came to that same city for a one-week Broadway workshop. Just a regular kid with a dream. No guarantees, no map. She said, "Life really is full of surprises." 3 debuts. One girl who kept starting over, not because she failed, but because she refused to stop. Most people get one shot at this, one window, one moment where everything lines up. Sakura got 3, and she earned every single one of them differently. From a stage in Kagoshima, to the elections, to a survival show in a foreign country, to a scandal that had nothing to do with her, to a graduation, to a contract, to stages across the world. Every time the door closed, she found another one. That's not luck. That's not talent alone. That's a decision, made over and over again for more than a decade. If Sakura's story got you, the rest of the members have stories just as insane. I have a full SSERAFIM playlist with every member covered. Go watch it. And subscribe while you're at it, because there's a lot more coming.